Ricardo López.
Ricardo López was born on January the 14th in 1975. He was born in Uruguay into a middle-class family who moved to the United States and settled in Georgia. López had a good relationship with his family. He was described as easygoing but introverted. López had a few male friends. However, he never had friendships with women or had a girlfriend. This was because he had feelings of inadequacy, I think I said it right, and was awkward with girls. With aspirations to become a famous artist, López dropped out of high school. However, he did not seriously pursue an artistic career due to feelings of inferiority and fear of being rejected entry into art school. He then worked for his brother's pest control business to support himself. By the age of 17, López had become reclusive and, as means of escape, retreated into a world of fantasies and became enthralled by celebrities. In 1993, López became fixated on Icelandic singer Bjork. He began to gather information about her life, followed her career, and wrote her numerous fan letters. Initially, López cited her as his muse, and said his infatuation gave him a euphoric feeling. As time passed, his fixation about Bjork became all-consuming, and he grew more disconnected from reality. In his diary, López wrote of longing to be accepted by Bjork, and to be a person who had an effect on her life. He fantasized about inventing a time machine that would enable him to travel to the 1970s to become friends with her as a child. His fantasies about Bjork were not sexual. In his diary, he wrote, "I couldn't have sex with Bjork because I love her." López's diary grew to 803 pages, with passages including his thoughts on Bjork as well as the feelings of inadequacy due to being overweight. He discussed an embarrassment over suffering from gynecomastia and his inability to get a girlfriend. He wrote that he considered himself a loser who never learned to drive, and complained about his menial job as an exterminator that earned him little money. The diary contained 168 references to López's feelings about failure, 34 references to suicide, and 14 references to murder. He made 408 references to Bjork and 52 references to other celebrities.
My name is Ricardo López. It is January 14th, 1996. Today's my birthday. I'm 21. I'm going to show you who I am. Oh!
In 1996, López was living alone in an apartment in Florida. Around this time, he read an article in Entertainment Weekly that mentioned Bjork was in a romantic relationship with musician Goldie. López was angered by this perceived betrayal and the fact she was involved with a black man, writing in his diary, "I wasted 8 months and she has a fucking lover." He began fantasizing about how he could punish Bjork. López stopped writing his diary and began filming a video diary in his apartment. According to López, the diary's purpose was to document my life, my art, and my plan. Comfort is what I seek in speaking to you. I'm being my own psychologist. You are a camera, I am Ricardo. He recorded 11 videotapes containing 2 hours of footage each. The tapes contained footage of López preparing his revenge and discussing his crush that ended up being an obsession. López's anger over Bjork's relationship with Goldie intensified and he decided to kill her. In one entry, he states, "I'm just going to have to kill her. I'm going to send a package. I'm going to send her to hell." López initially intended to construct a bomb filled with hypodermic needles containing HIV-tainted blood, which satisfied his desire to have a lasting effect on Bjork's life. When he realized it would not be feasible to build such a device, López began constructing a leather bomb using sulfuric acid in a hollowed-out book, which he planned to have sent to Bjork's home in London by her record label. The device was designed to explode and kill or disfigure Bjork as she opened the book. He would commit suicide after mailing the bomb. hoping that in the event that the bomb killed Bjork, he and Bjork will be united in heaven. On the morning of September the 12th, 1996, López began filming his final video diary entry, the final tape titled Last Day, Ricardo López. It begins with López preparing to go to the post office to mail the letter bomb. He stated that he was very nervous, but that if he aroused suspicion, he will kill himself rather than be arrested. After returning from the post office, López resumed filming. As Bjork's music plays in the background, López, nude, shaves his head and paints his face red and green. He examines himself in a mirror and tells the camera that he is a little nervous now. I'm definitely not drunk. I am not depressed. I know exactly what I'm doing. The gun is cocked back. It's ready to roll. As Bjork's songs I Remember You finish playing, López shouts, "This is for you," and shoots himself in the mouth with a revolver. López groans and his body falls out of the camera's range. At this point, the camera stopped filming. A hand-painted design bearing the handwritten words, "The best of me, September 12th," hung on the wall behind them. The police theorized that López intended to cover the sign with his blood and bury Mother with a gunshot to create the final masterpiece. On September the 16th, a foul of odor and blood were noticed coming from López's apartment from the neighbors underneath him, by blood dripping from the roof. The Hollywood Police Department entered and discovered López's swollen corpse. Written on the wall was a message reading, "The 8mm videos are documentation of a crime, terrorist matter. They are for the FBI." The Broward County Sheriff's Office evacuated the building while the bomb squad searched further explosives. Through the device López sent was the only one constructed after viewing López's final tape. Police contacted Scotland Yard in the United Kingdom to warn them that the potential explosive package was en route to Bjork's residence in London. The package had yet to be delivered. The police intercepted it from a South London post office, and it was safely detonated. There had been little danger of Bjork receiving the letter bomb, as her mail was vetted through her management's office. Ironically enough for López, Bjork and Goldie has ended the relationship a few days before he mailed the bomb and killed himself. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing, as I just started, and I will work my hardest to make better content and working on my speech. Thank you.